Selection Sunday is still 3 weeks away, but the selection committee gave us a preview of what the NCAA tournament bracket would look like if the season ended today. Gonzaga, of course, leads the way with Auburn and Arizona to follow, but Illinois comes in at 12th. That's good enough for a 3 seed in the same region as the Zags. But the Illini faced falling deep in the rankings, coming off of a loss in the middle of the week. They had to get right quick at the Breslin Center. That was the scene as Illinois looks to sweep Michigan State for the first time since 2006. DeMonte Williams, nice layup coming off this steal, and Illinois finds themselves up early, taking a 5-point lead. Georgi Bashanishvili liking what he sees. Then Jacob Grandison hits the 3 from the wing, his second of the game. A 7-0 run gives Illinois a double-digit lead. Good ball movement then leads to Kofi Coburn inside, throwing it down. Sparty goes 6+ minutes without a point at that point. Another Grandison 3, this time from the corner. He had 4 in the first half alone. That's more than his total in the last 3 games. Illinois up 12 at half, 34-22. Marcus Bingham Jr. getting Sparty back into things, though. That 3 caps a 7-0 run as they close the gap to 9. Kofi, though, showing the power inside, bullying his way to the rim, and count the bucket. He had a game-high 27 points and 9 rebounds. Illinois still up double-digit. Coleman Hawkins, great defense with the block on Malik Hall's dunk attempt. Then on the next possession, Hawkins showing great ball movement, saving that from going out of bounds. Trent Frazier hits his 300th career 3 as it's all Illinois at that point. But here comes Sparty. Tyson Walker 3 cuts the lead to 2. He put up 26 off the bench for MSU to single-handedly bring them back. With 23 seconds left, though, Trent Frazier putting the team on his back hits the 3 to give Illinois the 5-point lead and its first win at Michigan State since 2015. 79-74 the final. Coburn and Grandison combined for 51 points, and Frazier's 12 in the second half were enough to stave off Sparty. They now move into a tie for first place in the Big Ten. Here's WCIA 3's Brett Behrens with more on the big win in East Lansing.
After the first win at Michigan State since 2015, there was only one person Kofi Coburn wanted to see: Georgi Bashanishvili. The former Illini was back watching his former team for the first time. The one-time roommate shared quite the embrace on the court, along with Trent Frazier, making the lovable Georgie B proud and keeping the Illini in first place.
Me and Georgie, we built a really great bond. You know, if you know, you know. He's been through some stuff, you know, so we always share those moments.
After a disappointing loss and poor shooting performance at Rutgers, Illinois head coach Brad Underwood challenged his team to fight, and they did just that.
It's just a mentality. And the mentality's got to be, it's February, it's hard, it's tough, nothing's easy. Staying connected is the biggest part of that.
Kofi's 27 led the way, but it was Jacob Grandison's 6 3-pointers that made the difference, tying a Big Ten opponent record for most triples made in the arena.
Felt good, putting a lot of work in, just getting back to the basics, feet, hands, all that stuff, just fundamentals, and definitely felt good to see it go in.
The only other guy in double figures for the orange and blue, Trent Frazier, who was determined to leave with his first win at Breslin and his final time playing in the building.
They threw us a lot of punches, but, you know, we stayed together down the stretch, you know, and got some big stops. But to be able to come in here and win, you know, get a win at Michigan State, you know, that's awesome.
So with the win, Illinois returns to the top of the Big Ten standings with a 12-4 record, now tied once again with Purdue. And with 4 games left in the regular season, it is going to be a fight to the finish to see who comes out on top. Reporting in East Lansing, Michigan, for your Illini Nation, Brett Behrens, WCIA 3 Sports.
Thanks, Brett. For more on Illinois' win, check out the WCIA 3-in-1 podcast where Brett and I break the game down. Available now on all podcast platforms. Don't forget to join us here tonight as we'll have highlights from the IHSA State Wrestling Championships. 6 area athletes go for the title tonight. Stick with us. Your 7-day forecast is next.